Starting to grow your own food can seem pretty overwhelming and it can be difficult to know where to start. In today's video, I'm going to share with you all the staple crops that I'm planting now that we're in spring. These crops are not only easy to grow, but make a huge dent in your food security. Probably one of the most consumed foods in our house, apart from steak, is potatoes. Potatoes are a great beginner's crop. They are so easy to grow. You don't even need that good quality soil. You can literally just put a potato in the ground and a few months later you will more than likely have multiplied that potato. They're such a nutritious filling crop that can be the base for so many different meals. For example, you can mash them to go with a roast, make fries, or even a potato salad. Earlier this month we planted an early variety potato that will be ready for harvest by Christmas, and just this week we planted over 50 seed potatoes for our main crop. In another month's time we'll also be planting a late crop variety. We hope the yield from all of this will feed our entire household of 12 for the whole year. When we're planting potatoes, we plant them in rows like these ones here, and we usually cut the seed potatoes in half if they've got more than one eye on them, planting them about 10 to 15 centimeters deep. And once the plants have grown a decent amount, we'll hill them with some soil, and then we'll do it once more, but with some mulch like grass clipping to keep the moisture in the ground and the weeds at bay. Just this week we planted over 500 onion seedlings. Onions equal flavour when it comes to cooking, and once cured, onions last for months. It's not too late to start onions from seed like I did about a month ago with these guys, and they'll be ready in the autumn. Otherwise you can actually plant your seeds in the autumn and let them sit throughout the winter to put down a really good root system, and they'll be ready for harvest in the summertime. Just remember when storing your onions to keep them somewhere cool and away from your potatoes, because the gases they give off make each other go off faster. Now is the perfect time to be starting carrots. Carrots are a pretty fast maturing crop, with some varieties being ready for harvest in as little as 16 weeks. Where we are in the South Island of New Zealand, we've had success with starting carrots right from spring through summer and into autumn as well. If you're in a warmer climate, you may have to work harder to keep your soil moist for a successful germination if you're wanting to start seeds in the heat of summer. Using some planks of wood or some cardboard to cover the soil during this time will help to keep the soil moist. Weeding often will also really help your carrots to grow quickly as well. Otherwise, the weeds will just rob your soil of the nutrients that your carrots need to grow. Carrots will store for months in the fridge. We just pull them out of the ground, shake off the dirt, take off the green tops, and put them in some Ziploc bags in the fridge, and making sure to get out as much air as possible from the bags. Staple crop we've not grown before, but I am so excited for because we love making them into fries. Like potatoes, kumaras store really well. So this is where we're going to plant them once they're ready. I've decided to do them in raised garden beds because kumara do not like wet feet, so the raised garden beds are really good for drainage. It also means they're contained in one space, which should make it easier at harvest time. You can start your own kumara plants by putting a kumara partially into a glass of water, and the roots will grow out the bottom, and out through the top some slips will form. Once these get to a decent size, you can cut them off and put them in the water to form their own roots. And then you plant these out in your garden and they will grow their very own kumaras. I'm also trying out another method for growing kumara slips where you start them in soil. Apparently this way can be faster, so it'll be interesting to see. I went out to turn my hot compost pile the other day and found that a whole bunch of pumpkin seedlings had grown in there, so I plucked them out and planted them in the garden here. At the moment I've just got them under these DIY translucent containers here. It's literally just the bottom of a milk bottle with some holes drilled in the top for some airflow. It's just for some sun and wind protection for these little guys. On a grey day like today, I'll probably take these off and I'll give them more and more sun time so that they can acclimatise. Pumpkins, once cured, will store for months and months. We love eating pumpkins, and since we're a big family, I'll probably end up planting some more of the seeds I actually bought. If you want to follow our journey and see how these crops turned out, make sure to subscribe, and if you want to see more videos like this one, maybe click on one of these videos here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Elena's flower. Have you got an egg and a flower? Oh my goodness. Thank you. Petey, what are you doing up there?